they like it, so I've already purchased for them starting today. So hopefully by tomorrow, they'll be able to start accessing that. I have more title money for them, so I actually bought a 2-year subscription for them. So, you know, in case my title money runs out next year, they've at least got it for 2 years then. So we'll do that for them because they've never had anything like that. Those classes I just said, those are mostly EOC classes. Government is, biology is. AP's not, but we have a lot of kids that are starting to take AP courses, and I want to try to get them their points on their tests. So,
Cool.
I've talked to Mrs. Mason a lot of title money. I've talked to Mrs. Mason. I have some money available for safe and healthy students at the high school. So she's kind of looking at some ways. I know she's had CPR certified kids at times. So if that's something when she wants to go do again, I can pay for that. And also some other things that she might be able to look at. For CTEC, we've had our CTEC interviews and everything. We submitted 55 for CTEC for the upcoming year. Crowder interviewed them and they accepted 50 of them. So we've got 50 kids going to CTEC next year. So I think that's great.
What was this year's numbers?
46.
46, yeah, just a little, a few more.
We had 48 accepted, but 2 of them
Yeah.
dropped, so we ended up with 46.
Currently, summer school, our pre-enrollment, we have 213 kids that have signed up currently for summer school, and that's with it being out for maybe a week and a half or 2 weeks. So hopefully we're gonna get some more of those too. And that's split almost right down the middle between both campuses.
Is that just basically, oh, that's not the high school?
No,
Okay.
no,
And
Yeah.
give a plug out to technology department.
Yeah, we have that online now too, so if you're,
Oh, good. Parents are
anybody's
filling it
listening,
out.
you can get online now. It's under the parent tab, and there's summer school form on there, and they can just enroll. It dumps the spreadsheet to me, and I can get it to the campuses.
So how does that compare with last year?
It's hard to tell because,
Okay.
like I said, we just started it. We're doing it right now because we're trying to do an enrollment kickoff, so we're gonna have a drawing for early submissions, so,
Okay.
but they'll keep plugging at it. That summer school curriculum is in place. We're gonna meet one more time. They've all got theirs, and they're gonna start submitting to me their lists for items they might want and need.
Are you gonna do a big skit and assembly for them?
I am not. But I did volunteer at the school board, so.
I'm down. I am down for it. You tell me what you want me to do. I'm there.
My life
You
just
just
got so much
challenge
better.
me. You make it up.
I've received.
Jerry loves to read to people.
Oh,
You said it.
and that's my fault.
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear.
I've got the item analysis back on our map results finally. So I got those back, and I've got those back to the teachers. What item analysis is it basically tells us on the particular standard what type of question it was and the percentage of students that got it right. That's all it basically is. I would have loved to have this in October, but you get it when you get it, you don't throw a fit. So I've got that out to the teachers so they can at least look at the question types. You know, are we missing we hardly ever miss multiple choice questions. We miss open-ended questions. So, maybe they can start emphasizing those a little bit more because we do have our EOC testing starting April 9th. Our MAP testing starts on April 15th. So this is about the amount of time they've got left to try to make impact with standards that they, the kids may not feel comfortable with yet, or, make that last push on the standards that they need them to work on. So, do they say anything for me?
Questions? Since I
Thank you.
missed that.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And I'll think of a skit for you.
Just give me a
Look
ring,
forward to
man.
your
I'll
skit.
be there. I'll be there. Let's record that bad boy.
Oh, don't
You
worry
come?
about that.
Record it. That's right.
Okay,
don't have
anything
a
else?
seat.
Any other questions before we move on? Since I neglected to do that.
Yeah, but I do acknowledge that. Thank you.
Yep, I did. I told. Okay. Bus purchase.
Just want to get approval to purchase a third bus. We got approved for 3 on the grant, so this bus, I think it was 87,000 something, and we're gonna get 66,000 back for all 3 buses, so it pretty much pays for it for another bus. We'll have to
I make a
go.
motion.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and
We all did it
seconded.
once.
All in favor, raise your right hand. I do have one concern on this, and when do you think we're going to get another new bus after this round?
After this round.
1 year, 2 years?
It's 2 years, you can't, it's 2
Yeah,
years.
2 years.
2 years.
So, you know, I just don't want it to get to where we don't keep replacing buses and our maintenance and repair ends up going berserk on us.
Just doing it as quickly as we can.
I know. Okay, moving right along.
Nope, we need a motion to approve it. I mean, we have the motion, we didn't say
We-
7-0,
Yeah,
Oh,
we did
just,
7-0.
they didn't vote.
no, we didn't.
Okay, let's vote.
On the bus.
All in favor for bus purchase? Thank you, 7-0. Hey, let's talk about
That's okay.
weight room.
Okay, hand these out to you. The first sheet I hand out is the breakdown of the, what was bid on. Here, take one, pass it down.
I know.
There was three construction companies that bid. This was put out to Tri-State Contractors. I know they emailed and blasted it out to people. The Matt Denny made the call, or told me if he wasn't able to get all the categories, it wouldn't be beneficial for him to be able to do just one of them. Or he wanted to do all of them. If you can see on there, the numbers, I got another, you see at the top, I break it down to earthwork, concrete, framing, metal insulation, awning, and then there's the three companies below. This next handout I'm gonna give you, it's broke down by the person with the best number.
The awnings to come out from the building to
Yeah.
it, yeah.
So I'm gonna pass it down. Thank you.
So you do Intergraph Construction, but
To
you
do
can't do it
framing
all.
and metal.
He just, yeah, it's only been up,
That-
frame, yeah.
He's labor.
This one
He's
will
labor.
show you.
Was-
It's labor, is all it is. All
And
this
that
is
was
labor
the
price.
earthwork
All this
was
is-
when
oh, okay.
I was
Darren,
thinking,
or Darren was gonna do, oh, is that what, yeah.
The first column on the second page, you see it, I've got it in there, because, Matt Denny was the lowest bid on doing the earthwork, and he said he wanted them all, which I can understand that. So the next lowest is the Alexander Construction Service. Derek had called me and said that he would volunteer to do that. So, if you can see the difference in the price, the
Yeah.
two different columns are the same, but one's without the earthwork. Now, for some reason, there's always Plan B. He's got great intentions and he wants to
Yeah.
do it, and something, hopefully, it works out, but if not, we have, that gentleman right there is also doing the concrete, so it won't be an issue. So,
but we could have this, ACS do everything but the framing and the metal and save a
well,
little
if you
bit
see,
of money.
if you see the second, we could, but it won't be, it'd be more expensive.
Well, why would it be more expensive?
Because if they don't get the.
Because Robbie's cheaper on the framing than the
'Cause
metal
he's-
installation.
He's just,
Right.
he's donating.
So if you look at the,
Look under,
Your two columns right here. These are all the best bids from this over here. These are the lowest bids from this over here.
and those are by category.
So,
So you couldn't, I'm just saying you couldn't take everything except take these two out?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
we're
that's
doing.
what he did, that's what it is.
Oh, that's what you're
That's
saying,
what
okay,
it is.
okay.
Sorry, I should explain that better. On that second one, it shows you the category of work and then also the company.
Okay,
So, yeah,
okay, I see.
that's what we've done there, so. That's the way I'd like to do it if you guys are, would approve it.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah.
So you want to use,
Pen
Column
graph.
G. E,
so
F,
the
and
two
G.
different construction.
No.
Well,
This is
Derek-
his ideal plan right
Derek
here.
and two-
Ideal
Derek-
plans, Derek will do the earthwork, Alexander Construction will do the concrete,
Yeah, but two different. construction.
Pentagraph will do the
Frame.
framing,
Three,
metal,
actually.
metal,
Three
yeah.
with the.
Because
and then
Derek's,
Yeah,
yeah.
ACS
Yeah.
will come back and do the line.
Yeah. Just like we're the general contractor,
Yeah.
Terry.
Right, yeah, that's what I said,
think
two
that's-
different
that's good. I think that's
construction
good.
companies.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right,
And we worked with both of them.
okay.
Okay.
Looks good.
And if Derek can't get to it, then
Then we'll get
Alexander,
Alexander come.
let's
Okay,
do it.
so that's
Sounds
quite,
great.
yeah, that's quite a bit
Let's,
cheaper than.
let's see if we got a motion on the floor.
I'll make a motion.
It has been moved, is there a second?
Second.
And it is seconded. Any other discussion before we go on? Discussion? Okay, all those,
Is Derek gonna be able to do the earthwork in a timely period?
That's what he just said.
That's
If
what
he
he said.
can't,
If he couldn't,
if he
we'd
couldn't,
do
If
then
there's a
we'll
plan
give
B.
it to him.
Plan B.
We'll keep on.
So we'd be at 30,000.
Yeah. we'll still be fine.
Is this in, like, I know you were looking around at other schools, so is it comparable to any other school that
Like
we?
the weight room,
Uh-huh,
I'd say it's close to Lamar's.
Well, Lamar's is a 60 by 120. It's
Yeah, I
Okay.
forgot,
huge,
I forgot the size
It's
of it,
huge.
yeah.
but it's the similar building.
okay.
So ours would just be a smaller version of
Okay,
theirs.
okay.
What about the heat and air?
Well, it's nice.
Yeah, we're gonna put heating there in it, we're gonna put
Yeah,
a
we did.
package
We
unit.
It's not on.
Absolutely, all of them.
Yeah, I've got all that
We have
stuff,
all
I'm
of
gonna
them.
bid it
We're
closer to
also-
time.
That's
Yeah,
exactly right.
but I've already talked to people and got prices, so I know that we're
A package
in good
unit
unless we
with,
have a hurricane.
Maybe close,
a package
Their
unit,
building's how big?
but I'm down.
package unit with ductwork
No,
or like
but
a.
it's-
It's Lamar.
60 is
They're
ours would be
much
60 by
expensive.
Ours is how big?
2,400 square feet, 60 by 40.
60 by 40.
Okay,
Lamar's is 60 by 120.
any other discussion? I wanna say one thing before we vote, and that would be, I'm in favor of the weight room, I just don't think it needs to be over there, I think it needs to be at the field house, but that's just where we
I
are.
think I think it's a great place over here.
Okay,
That's my opinion.
all in favor, raise your right hand, all opposed, 6-1.
Robin voted
Rob
no.
voted no.
Okay, so
Okay.
I missed that.
Let's move on. Next item, OPA extension renewal. Comments? Thoughts? I have asked Dr. Mitchell for some information as far as how much money we are paying them in management. And he has not gotten that information yet, so I think it would be good to table this until next month, till we can decide legitimately if this is something we want to do, but it's your call.
Well,
They're here.
Are they
can we have
presenting?
them?
No.
they can have-
No,
they're not?
presenting.
presenting.
Okay,
Okay.
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 Well, I'll second the motion.
And we need a first.
Oh, I thought he did.
No, I just suggested.
Oh.
So if you wanna if I need to, I will move that we table this. Since I can do that as far as Robert's rules, so I move we table this motion till next month. Is there a second?
I'll second
Okay, all in favor, raise your right hand.
Let's discuss it for a second.
Okay, I'm sorry, any discussion?
What is the reason for tabling?
I think that OPA is getting a lot of money. OPA's not doing this for free, and Lori, don't take this personal against you, because it's not. I just think we're paying a lot of money to them that we could do the same thing cheaper. I just want to have an idea of how much money we are actually paying them per month to do the management of our food service.
So you think we can still have the same variety?
Yes,
Breakfast?
yes, I think we can do it. Now, is it gonna be more work on whoever is, Lori, or whoever is in your position? Yes. Is it gonna be more work on
Well,
the
we need
superintendent?
to make sure that we count in for hours on that, you
Right.
know, man hours.
And I got all that, but at least if we have the numbers, we can compare those numbers legitimately, whereas now, we don't have any idea. So what do you guys think? That's my pitch,
I don't think we can do it as good.
okay?
I think we should see the numbers so we'll know, then, because you've wondered for all this time, so I think we should get the numbers and look at it.
Okay,
I'm in agreement with both sides. I don't think that we can do it cheaper, but I think we ought to look at the numbers. I'm okay with that.
okay. Andy?
I'm okay.
I think-
If we could get some true numbers, I
Yeah.
mean, that would be difficult.
I don't think we should take it back in-house, but that's just me for business purposes and business reasons, because you run it as a separate business with it. And
Mhm.
liabilities, et cetera, employees, we would have all those bring it back in, so I
Wouldn't
think
you
we
like to know
should.
how much we're paying them?
We did request that. We
Mm-hmm.
had some of that with Todd, and we had some numbers.
We
Did
never got the true numbers though, because that was just numbers. All I want is management, where we can compare apples to apples, not food costs, not anything. How much are we paying
Well,
them
food
to
costs, we'd
manage?
have to, that's apples to apples, food cost and labor.
We're gonna have
But
those,
we may not be able to buy the food as cheap as they can.
Right, that's part of what's,
okay?
part of
But
what that
again-
change was.
If we have some of those numbers, we can at least look at those. That's all I'm asking, just look at them.
No, I mean, I don't think it'll hurt to look, but they do have a lot of variety that,
Mhm.
you know, they have a lot of
Yeah.
choices right now
Agreed.
that they. you
And
know,
they just added more, the last contract, whenever we renewed last year, they did come,
I don't
because
see a problem with getting there.
So, I don't think it's gonna hurt anything if we waited. but
we
that's-
also need to put liabilities in there as well, so that's, because liability would fall back on the school. But
That is something we just need to, again, be able to
I'm not sure how we
discuss.
measure that accounting wise, but we need to make sure.
Any other thoughts? All right, all those in favor of tabling this motion until the next month, raise your right hand. Thank you, all opposed? 4-2, 5-2, what am I saying? 5-2, didn't do that. Okay. Anything else before we go into executive session? Mandy, Eric, thoughts, comments? Julie, Matt, Terry, anybody? Seeing none, I will take a motion to go into executive session.
So moved.
And a second.
Thank
So
you,
the
ladies.
baseball game